Hello, and happy Sunday to all of my amazing Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today, Pisces. Yes, hopefully you all are having a happy Sunday. I know you are, because that's the intention you set. Let's get right into your reading. We're only a couple of days away from the next full moon, so yes, lots of vivid dreams coming through, lots of information coming through, pouring into your spirit. And I don't want you all to get discouraged by the light, the fact that the moonlight is shining areas in your life that you feel like, okay, you know what, I need to make some adjustments there. Yeah. Plus, it's real tricky time in some parts of the world because it's holiday season, and so people start to thinking about, and of course, over this is commercialization. A lot of people are starting to think about family and going around family and just the stress of that and the whole 9 years, so whole 9 yards, and so there could be a lot of fear, in that. So let's get into your reading. I'm talking to my empaths who are also artistic, emotional in a good way. Yes, when I say emotional, I mean very sensitive to energies around you. Very musical, wise, gentle, intuitive, compassionate. We have the Devil card first up. Yeah. So I don't want you all to operate in fear, because that's what this represents. It represents fear. It represents doubt. It represents an addiction of some sort. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so a lot of things can be brought back to memory of things that really hurt and broke your heart. This is not even going to be a long reading for you all. Here we have in hostility. So it's a lot of things that you all have experienced, a lot of challenging relationships. And I do not want you all to feel pressured by going around people who have caused this kind of pain in your space, right? At all, right? As a matter of fact, you want to tap into your divine masculine side, because I want to show you something, right? All of this is sword energy, right? Tap into your divine masculine side, take your sword out and sever ties with every single thing that had you like this. I don't care who it is, every single thing that had you in tears and frustrated and heartbroken or whatever. If it's your job, cut it out. If it's, like sometimes around the holiday season, again, I know I have subscribers from all over the world. So in some parts of the world, it's holiday season. Like I said, there's a lot of commercialization. There's a lot of beautiful pictures of families and stuff out, and giving this impression that everybody has the perfect family and everybody has the perfect situation, which we all know is a lie straight from the pit of Hades. Right? So you don't have to operate in fear. You don't have to operate in doubt around this time of the year. Also, we have a full moon that's coming, so it could be like highlighting parts of your life where you just feel like, wow, I wish that was my life. I wish that was this and that, but not with the amount of drama and heartbreak that you've experienced in the past, right? I see more money coming your way. So I see a lot of you all taking actions to do other things to produce more income, because that's what's coming your way. More income coming your way. It's almost like I said before, and I said it before, like beauty for ashes. The fact that you're not going to be operating in fear, you're going to be trying real hard not to operate in fear anymore. You're going to be focusing on your freedom. I'm talking about your spiritual freedom, your emotional, your physical freedom, away from all the things that hurt you, right? That the part of you that could make you really want to escape this realm. And so I see a lot of you all taking trips, taking vacations, like only being around people that feel like the family that you could, like your dream family that you can create. Everybody's vibrating high, so it'll feel like it's just magical, like it's a dream, and you're leaving behind a lot of the hostility, the anger, the heartbreak, the pain, the whole 9 yards. Because guess what? You worked too hard to heal your own pain. You work way too hard to heal your own pain. So I see a lot of you all at the end of a long and arduous journey that you've been on, that you don't look like what you've been through. People have no idea of the things that go on in the mind and the spirit of a Pisces, because you all are very magnetic. You're the last sign in the Zodiac. You're absorbing energies from everywhere by default, right? But remember, also in absorbing energies, you're also absorbing money. You're absorbing good people, as well as people who choose the bad side of themselves. You're absorbing everything. So now it's time for you to really be very clear about what you will accept and what you won't accept, right? Because you are a God, right? You are a God. And what I mean by that is for people who are like super religious and who feel like, oh my God, I can't say that. That's blasphemous. Listen, from a metaphysical standpoint, listen, this is the first time you heard about God in man form is through Jesus Christ. Jesus the Christ, because the Christ was the title. You heard through Jesus, right? And so Jesus in the Bible represents, first of all, let's talk about God in the Bible represents the author of the Bible created God in his likeness and image, right? That's why you hear about God being a man. God is a spirit. God is it, right? Is a spirit, is a deity. It's not man or woman. It embodies both, right? But so if a woman had written the Bible, the woman would have made God in her image, right? And so God used, so that we as human beings can relate to God, had to be created in man form. That's why you see in the book of Matthew, and you hear about Jesus being created through Mary, being God being Jesus's father through a human body, Mary, right? Joseph is actually Jesus's stepfather, right? But read that story. It's a very compelling story. But again, Jesus represents each one of us. We are not other people's saviors, though. We have the ability to not be tempted by fear. This right here, false evidence appearing real. So for some of you all, for freedom, it's going to be something that you create. So when you say I am, you're saying I'm speaking to the God in you, in yourself, by saying I am an empath, I am artistic, I am selfless, I am a natural healer. This is what you're saying about God in you. You're saying God is an empath, God is artistic, God is selfless, God has emotions, God is compassionate, intuitive, gentle, wise, musical. God is everything, right? So yes, so there's nothing for you to fear. So that's when we talk, when I say the I am this, I am that, I'm speaking to the God in you, right? And so when I'm looking at you having all these opportunities to meet new people, look at this right here. It's endless. I see opportunities for you all to travel. Before I even pull this card, Pisces, I'm seeing somebody traveling. I'm seeing somebody saying, you know what? I'm going to gather me and my best friends, or me and my soul tribe, and we're just going to go on a trip. That's going to be our holiday, right? And I know in some places, in some countries, on some other continents, holiday would be like a vacation for you. But when we're here in the United States during the holiday season, I think, it's like 2 more holiday seasons are coming up surrounding family. And so this is where you're creating your own family, and you are traveling and just loving life, like really, really just enjoying yourselves and loving life. And again, you're still attracting money, so money won't be a problem for you. So I'm seeing your intuition becoming a lot sharper. Why? Because you have decided to take that sword, like I said, take that sword and sever ties with fear, doubt, and everything else. And again, I see you with your friends, your soul tribe, who is now your family, being in a posture of gratitude. Yes, that's what I'm seeing for you all. I'm seeing the Two of Swords, you taking the blindfolds off. Again, taking the blindfolds off is you tapping into your divine masculine side of your energy and seeing things for what it really is. You're not even going to be overthinking this anymore. This is a person who's been giving it way too much thought, ruminating to a point where you're like, I'm even sick and tired of overthinking it. So that's not going to happen anymore. You're not going to be overthinking it anymore. You're like, you know what? Let's plan a trip and let's just go somewhere, right? You're going to be looking back at all the years where you felt restricted, all the years you may have felt like, okay, compelled to go around certain family members that broke your heart, or certain friends, or being connected to certain people that broke your heart. You're like, no, I'm only focusing on my freedom. That is what the full moon represents for you, Pisces, is you creating your own freedom. You have the power and the authority from Most High God to create your own freedom. You do. And so why not create it? That's what's happening. The number 55, right? So the number 55 is a master number. 55 means that you are adaptable to change, right? A person who is really, really adaptable to change. Somebody who has decided, you know what, I'm going to start. This is going to be the first year that I've decided at this very moment. I don't have to wait until the end of the year or the beginning of the year to make change. I can change in this very moment to start saying, no, I will not be coming to family dinners. I will not be coming to this. I will not be around this person or that person, right? Because that represents, where's that card? That represents bondage and restriction and having to relive some things that really broke your heart. You're like, I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm only interested in being free, right? So I see a lot of you all creating art, right? And so that art can come in the form of you writing a book. It can come in the form of you writing poetry. It can come in the form of you writing songs. It can come in any form of art you choose. You can be making glass, like blown glass. You could be doing all kinds of stuff to just as some way of an expression of how you truly feel. And it's a beautiful piece of art that you're creating. You could be painting, whatever it is, but whatever it is, you're creating some kind of art to express how you truly, truly feel, like you're getting it out of your system, right? Because again, trying to sit there and nurture it, that's divine feminine energy. But some of you all have been over nurtured. Where's that card? You've been over nurturing it to a point where it's just making you sick. Like literally, it's just making you sick. And I'm like, okay, I'm not over nurturing this anymore. We're not doing this anymore. You're using that feet, that part of your body that governs, that rules Pisces, your feet. And you're like, no, I'm walking away from this. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. Like some of you all have even had swollen feet as a result of all the stress that you just allowed to happen in your life. And you're using those same feet and you're saying, no, I'm walking right out of your life. That's family members, that's old friends, that's colleagues, that's whomever that caused you to trigger feelings of heartbreak, right? And you're walking right to that, you're walking right to that booth to get you a plane ticket or a ticket for the cruise, to be on the water, and you're living life on your terms. But again, you're focusing on your freedom with no fear whatsoever. That right there, any fear that's popping up in your mind of like, oh gosh, I need to go around this fan. I don't care who it is, Pisces. And I keep saying this consistently on my channel because a lot of people don't understand the power that they have within them to just put like full stop. I don't need to go around these family members anymore because they're creating too much drama in my life. I don't need to be around these friends that were what I thought was my friends. I don't need to be around people that's going to continue triggering feelings of heartbreak. Even going around other people's families, reminding you that you don't have a relationship with your family. This is where you're going to connect with your own soul tribe of people who are just like you. Hey, they don't go around their families. You don't go around your families. Nobody's sitting around reminding you of like, oh, I wish this and I wish. Nope, not anymore. That is what I have for you, Pisces. Continue having a fantastic weekend. I know you are because that is the intention you set. Bye.